Hello, scholars. I wanted to take a quick moment and make this video so that you are aware of what is going on this week in language arts. I will be traveling to administer the Keystone exams this week, and so I will not be holding live learning classes on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday this week. So I wanted to just let you know what everything is for this week for language arts and what you will be working on independently this week. So let's take a look at our weekly overview. Now, this week, you're going to complete a persuasive paragraph project. This is going to involve some research. Okay, so you're going to end up writing a persuasive paragraph about a favorite place in your community. You will do some research and you will even interview someone who might know more about the specific place that you're choosing to write about. This could be a worker, this could be a parent, or maybe even someone who has lived in the community for a long time and knows the place very well. You will then write your paragraph and submit it at the end of the week in lesson 7.34. Now, here is the official prompt. Your community is having a contest to choose the best place in town. You are going to write a persuasive paragraph telling why your favorite place should win. So you need to choose a favorite place in your community. It could be a park, it could be a museum, it could be a store, it could be anything. But something that is your favorite place, and you need to really persuade or convince the audience to tell them why it's your favorite place and maybe why it should win in this contest. You can also be sure to give many reasons as to what makes it special to you and why it's such a great place to visit. So to take a look at our lessons for this week, we have a daily lesson that is set up, and I would like for you to work every day a little bit each day in each of these lessons to make sure you are completing this project in a correct manner. If you wait until Friday to do all of this, this is going to be very overwhelming and there's a lot to do. So please make sure every day you spend time in your language arts lessons and complete the activities that are posted. So let's go ahead and take a tour and take a look at what is inside of each of these lesson folders. In day one, you are going to be introduced to the project. So again, we already went over this prompt. You are going to read through the prompt again and follow any of the activities that are posted for you to do. There's an article here for you. It's an example of a persuasive essay or paragraph called Exploring Museums. I do have some audio built in here for you. Please just make sure you're going through each step in order, and then once it tells you to get to step 4 to list your favorite place and 2 questions, this is where you are going to use that comments box or that discussion post to do the first part of the activity. Tell me what your favorite place is and think about 2 questions that you have about your place that you might want to find out through some research. Again, also a reminder, continue to work in Language Arts Acellus this week if you are not done with a course. This is a reminder that your final exam is going into the gradebook, so you need to make sure you finish that course if you haven't done so already. Let's go ahead and take a look at day 2. In day 2, you are being introduced to persuasive writing. We're going to learn a little bit more about it. We're also going to read another article called Save Our Movie Theater, which is going to help you see some of the characteristics of persuasive text. You'll see that there. Then in step 2, you're going to interview an expert. And this is a discussion post as well. What I'd like you to do is tell me who you plan to interview. This could be an adult at home. This could be somebody who really knows the place in your community. It could be somebody that works there. You might have to think creatively and go outside of the box to figure out how you can find this information and who you can interview. And then you're going to post some of the questions and also the information that they give you in your post. Now let's move on to day 3. In day 3, you're going to take a look at a persuasive paragraph student model. This will be really helpful if you are confused and don't know how to write a persuasive article. And then after you look and learn about primary and secondary sources, you are actually going to start writing your persuasive paragraph. I'm giving you the first sentence, which you can feel free to use if you need. Basically, it's an I think blank is the best place in my neighborhood. This is a perfect sentence starter, so if you have nowhere else to start with that sentence starter. Hold on to your paragraph as you write it, because in the next lesson you're going to then edit and revise your paragraph to turn in later. So don't lose your paragraph. Make sure you hold on to it. Now in this lesson for day 4, you're going to learn about including media. I am not necessarily going to require you to include media, but if you would really like to, that would be amazing. That means media could be anything like audio, photos, drawings, videos, maps, things that you could find as you're researching the place that you find is your most favorite. And then you're going to take your paragraph and revise and edit it. Check through it. Use this little checklist to make sure you've spelled words correctly, you've written complete sentences, every sentence starts with a capital and ends with an end mark, and then continue to write if you need to as well. Now you're going to turn in your paragraph that should be edited in tomorrow's lesson, which is 7.34. So let's take a look at that now. Okay, this is the last lesson of the week, and you can see in step 1, you're going to submit your persuasive paragraph into this area here. So I did put in a checklist to help you go through and make sure it is as good as it's going to get. Again, you're going to scan it into your computer and submit it through the submission box or the button in this assignment. This is worth 8 points, and I will be checking to make sure that you've, mentioned your favorite place, that you've sort of been very persuasive in your wording, and that you're giving good reasons and research behind why this place in your community is the best and why it is worth winning as the favorite place. So if you have any other questions about this project, unfortunately I will not be in the office the majority of this week, but you're more than welcome to reach out to me through email, and I will hopefully be able to respond when I have some downtime in the evenings or things like that. So again, I hope that this goes well. I think that you'll have a lot of fun and enjoy the assignment. Thanks, everyone.